Howdy everyone, it's me once again, the one and only Killer Rodan. And today, as you can see, I'm still continuing my Disney movie marathon where I'll be talking about the movies, TV shows, what have you. If it's related to Disney in any shape or form, I figured I would talk about it. So, as a way to celebrate this historical day, Martin Luther King, I figured I would just do a top 10 list. I haven't done one of these in a good while anyway, so I just figured it seems like a good idea to do it. So I'll just do a top 10 favorite African American Disney characters from their movies. So I'll just do this. And no, this would not be any specific order. This can be kind of random in some ways. And FYI, I'm not including characters like Tinkerbell from Peter Pan and Wendy live action remake because that's just lazy. So I'm talking about characters that were actually African from the very get go. Not race swapping. I'm not including that because, again, like I said, that's lazy. So I'm talking about characters that are all important in one way or another. It could be side characters, it could be the main character, or some kind of involvement in the overall story. But point being, these characters' roles are very important in one way or another. So they don't necessarily have to be animated, but it's not limited to live action either. So we're gonna have a mixture of both. So I'm just trying to have a variety of different type of stuff, is what I'm saying. So it can be from any director, from any person, from any era of Disney. So again, trying to give some leg room. To add it to the variety here is that this could range from direct-to-video movies, TV movies, musicals, and of course superhero stuff, obviously. And not only that, this could also be from any director, and regardless of the director's gender. So again, just trying to have a whole thing here is what I'm trying to say. Not limited to a specific type of a movie. So anyway, with that being said, let's just get into it, shall we? So here we go. Oh yeah, definitely. Mega number 10 is this character. It takes place in 1977 where our main character pretty much befriends this other character. So they form a friendship and just discuss how racial equality is affecting a bunch of people's lives. So yeah, things get rather complicated. Let's put it that way. So obviously, this could challenge their friendship, and they have to make it through some kind of way. A pretty good movie with a nice message. I'll say I recommend this. And then at number 9, like you couldn't guess this yourself, of course, this character from The Princess and Frog. And of course, she has her own adventure, and it's not exactly super easy, of course. She dreams of having this restaurant and whatnot, so it's, of course, not going to be an easy task. She becomes a frog, obviously, and she just has to deal with that. And she has this journey with this other character as well. And she just wants to live her dream. That's it. But it's not so easy when you think about it. And number 8 is this character from the Lilo and Stitch franchise. Of course, he's mysterious in his own ways. He's like an ancient type character. He's tough. He's a tough guy, but of course, he can also be very compassionate, very loving, of course. And he just want to look out for the best when it comes to his family, obviously, and he just wants to make sure everything is in order, and that's great, obviously. So at number 7 is this character right here the from these movies, of course. Yeah, he's definitely is a good individual, and of course, he wants to make sure the town is safe, and just pretty much kicks some ass, of course. And yeah, he's trying to keep his cool, no pun intended. And he's a trusted friend to Mr. Incredible, and he's basically like an uncle to Violent, Dash, and Jack Jack, so to speak, I guess you can say. And of course, he wants to do his best to keep everyone safe, obviously, like I was saying, no matter what. And then we have this character from this movie, of course. And she's trying to be courageous. She's basically a Wookiee, of course. And yeah, she's afraid of space, which just seems contradiction when you think about it. But it's something she has to get over with, of course. And she pretty much teams up with Buzz Lightyear. And she pretty much has to show everybody that she should be able to do the same thing as the other individuals from our bloodline can do it as well. So there's that. So in number 5 is, yep, this character. Of course, I had to include Tinkerbell in some kind of way, I guess. But in this series of films, yeah, her best friend, okay, she has many friends, really, I should say. One of her many best friends, I should say. is that she's trying to help Tinkerbell in various ways throughout these adventures. And of course, she wants to be by Tinkerbell's side no matter what. So this makes her be a really loyal individual, and that's fantastic. We all need a friend like this. We definitely do. So at number four is, yeah, Ironheart. She is determined to do the right thing, and she's very smart, of course, and she really knows a thing or two when it comes to, of course, machines, of course, and she's her own genius and on her own way, of course, and that's great. She's definitely needed to stop the bad people from the world and definitely take down the villains because she's strong as well, and of course, fight no matter what. And speaking of superhero stuff or comic book stuff or whatever you call it, Black Panther. So yeah, I'm definitely include this character because, of course, he has a whole history when it comes to the MCU, obviously. But yeah, he's definitely a tough fighter. He has his own moral compass, quite clearly, and he always wants to do the right thing, even though he's placed in tough situations at times. But a hero has to do what a hero has to do. So now for number two is this character. He's a former stormtrooper. He went rogue, and he definitely wants to basically do the right thing himself because he realized what the villains are doing and he didn't feel comfortable doing it. So of course he wants to make a name for himself and become his own individual, his own identity. And quite clearly, he wants to do the right thing after realizing what he was doing in his previous life was completely wrong. So he's a bad guy turned good guy, I guess you can say. Still counts. All right. Before I go to the number one spot, I'd like to bring in some honorable mentions. So I just thought I'd just keep this in mind to at least bring some more here, obviously. I'm not going to bring up every single character, of course, because there's quite a few of them. Oh boy. But I just want to bring some others, I should say. So with that being said, here we go. Oh yeah. All right, now that's over. So I have to bring up at number one. Like I said a moment ago, folks, of course, I'm not going to bring up every single character, obviously, that Disney has created when it comes to this kind of characters, because it's quite a few. I mean, this is definitely true when it comes to TV shows. There's a whole bunch of these type characters in TV shows that they produced over the years, and I do mean a lot. So that's what kind of why I was sticking to movies, of course. But anyway, at number one, yep, Orlando. He first appeared in the original trilogy, of course. Then he starred in multiple books, comics, and so forth. Of course, yeah, he's supposed to be Han Solo's friend, but then he betrayed him. But then, of course, he makes sure he's redeemed for what he did because, yeah, the Empire's no good. The Empire is scummy, and he has to realize that they're up to no good. So yeah, maybe at first, maybe his moral compass was kind of questionable, but he realized what he was doing was wrong. So yeah, there's nothing wrong with having complex characters in these types of movies. They don't have to be on one specific way, obviously. I wanted to do various topics during any Disney movie marathon I'll be creating. So yes, you can think of this as a variety hour, I guess you can say in other words. And I noticed that this could be a good way to discuss other topics, of course, especially considering the fact that this is, matter of fact, a historical day. So I just thought I'd just combine the two, Disney stuff and this. So I think it'd be the way to do it. And I will give a quick shout out to MattysonDreamland because he helped me to come up with the title of the video. So I just figured I'd just do that. The link for his channel will be posted down below. So as always, thanks for watching and take care. Until next time, see ya. Oh yeah, later.